And the Lakers have lost their first wicket without any score on the board. It is the worst possible start for the batting side, losing a wicket on the second ball of their innings. A setback this early into the innings, and the Lakers have lost their first wicket without troubling the scorers. And that is a massive, massive blow to their prospects this early into the innings. It is a brilliant start for the AB Warriors with the ball having been put into bowl first by the Lakers, who won the toss and decided to bat first. This is the Dad's Premier League. It is the AB Warriors who are taking on the NIS Lakers in what is a perfect evening for cricket. They've already lost an opening batsman with Jitendra coming in to bat. Amit has already kick-started his proceedings with the ball, and finally, the Lakers are up and running, having got off the mark towards long on. Amit has been impeccable with his lines and lengths in his first three deliveries. He's kept it close to the stumps. He's not given them an inch, and as a result, he's got a wicket which is just reward for his probing lines and lengths. And Umesh will face the first ball of his innings. Here's Umesh to Amit. It's in the air, but that's a beautiful stroke, and that is the first boundary for the NIS Lakers. It was a little wide, but that's a beautiful extension of the arms. Gets into position quick, and beautiful stroke, and that managed to take that to the boundary for four. Was there to be hit half volley length, half volley ish, perfectly sitting up, and Umesh gets into position beautifully. Easy pickings, and that is the first boundary for the NIS Lakers. Amit to continue. Much better length and much better line this time. A little bit of a deflection, and they will scamper across for a single. Good presence of mind from Umesh there, seeing that the fielder is just that trifle far, and quick single taken. Here's Jitendra. Again, foolish, but there. Oh, that's a little bit of a misfield. Does it have enough to go to the fence? And it is gone to the fence. A poor bit of fielding there from the fielder at mid-off. Should have had it covered all ends up. Again, foolish. Goes right through the middle. That's a little bit of a misfield. And despite does it have despairing attempt to give chase, the ball eventually wins the race. So everything's happened in this over. We've had a wicket, we've had two boundaries as well. And at the end of the first over, the Lakers are 10 for 1. 10 for 1, the Lakers. Ravindra is the bowler who will be the second half of this opening partnership with the ball. And it is Umesh who is taking strike. Both the batsmen are on 5 of 2 deliveries. Here is Ravindra. Loopy full toss, and that is bread and butter for Umesh. Not the best start.
Yes, Ravindra.
Loopy full toss, and that is
Bread and butter for Umesh.
and that is the second wicket. Umesh departs, and that is a devastating shot to the Lakers once again. They'd got in some quick boundaries. They were looking to press the accelerator here. Again, not the best delivery, and that was actually a pretty good shot, but this is excellent field placement. There was a boundary that was hit the same direction in the previous over, and this time the field was set for exactly the same shot. And that was a very, very comfortable catch in the end for the fielder at cover. So Ravindra. So Amol is the new batsman who's walked out in the middle. So wicket, a bit of a flurry of boundaries, and then another wicket to puncture the momentum there. Here is Ravindra again, a little bit of a loop, a hopeful shove from the keeper regarding an LBW, but nothing doing, says the umpire. Leg by signal, and they do take the single on offer. So very smart ploy this from Ravindra, trying to entice the batsman, giving that ball a little of flight, a little bit of air, and a little bit of loop to entice the batsman to play the big shot. There once again, but this time, oh, it bounced awkwardly in front of the fielder, and that is raced away to the fence.
Going to play the
So
big
the intent is
shot.
pretty clear from the Lakers batsmen. They will be going all guns
There
blazing, irrespective of the wicket. There it is, a pretty awkward bounce.
bounced awkwardly.
The fielder there at cover had got onto his haunches, but it bounced at just the last moment. Very fortunate that it averted, because that ball was hit with some power by Jitendra. Here is Ravindra once again. Plays it nicely down the ground towards the leg side for a single. Ten runs of this over and a wicket as well. Still one more ball to go. Very similar to the first over. Two boundaries, a wicket. Plays it well, but straight to that field. It's a packed offside field. A dot ball to finish the over. So 2 overs done. The NIS Lakers at 20 for the loss of 2 wickets. डिस्कनेक्ट हो रहा है हेडफोन बार बार डिस्कनेक्ट हो रहा है तब तक so, Huh. So again, this has been a pretty good over so far. 27 for 2. Jitendra getting a move on here. 17 of 9. But Amol is struggling for a bit of fluency here. He's a knot of 6. Again, a forward prod after the boundary. Ravindra making good comeback after his previous over. He did take a wicket, but he was taken for 9 as well. But this time around, he's just given away a boundary in his 4 deliveries. 2 more balls to go. He'll hope to finish strongly this time around. Oh, he's picked that one nicely. But there is protection out in the field at long off. Will only be a single. Just 5 runs coming off it. Can Ravindra finish his over strongly? Oh, that's a good ball. Cramping the batsman for any sort of room there. That brings us to the end of the 4th over. It's 4 overs. So Amit to continue with his 3rd over. Very disciplined spell from him as well. 14 runs conceded and only a wicket given away. And Amol will have to get going at some point because 0 of 7 make it 0 of 8 now. The more dot balls he will play, the more the scoreboard pressure will increase because there is only one over of the power play after this. And the pressure of the dot balls will slowly eat up, and one false shot could be the end of Amol because there will eventually come a ball with his name on it. So might as well get a few runs under your belt. Make that. Oh, he's looking for a quick single. Will he get it? Yes, he does. And finally, Amol gets off the mark and he will get another run. So 2 runs, and Amol finally gets off the mark at the 9th time of asking. So 9 balls in, Amol's finally got a couple. Will probably. Oh, that's a good ball. That is a good ball. He's cramped the batsman for room. Amol was trying to play the cut shot at that particular instance, but it was way too close for it. It's lucky that he's not got an edge to it or that ball is not clattered into his stumps. Amol will have to reassess his strategies here. He's on 2 of 10. Can he get a boundary? Just focus on one boundary at the moment because that can be a massive, massive pressure reliever. Plays it nicely down that ground for a single. Good fielding effort to keep it down to just one. Another nice tidy over here. It was 20 in the first 2 overs. The Warriors have pulled things back nicely in the next 3 overs, giving away just 12 runs so far. Still one more ball to go. 4 runs of this over. Here comes Amit. He's played that. Will only be a single. So that is the end of the fifth over. 5 runs coming off it. The Lakers are 33 for the loss of 2 wickets. One more over to go in the power play. What will the Lakers strategy be here, especially Jitendra, because it seems like he is the one who's doing all the heavy lifting at the moment, trying to get the boundaries, trying to release the pressure off. Meanwhile, Amol is looking constricted. He is looking short of confidence and he's struggling for fluency. It needs to be seen what Amol's game plan is from here because Jitendra cannot be the only one who's forcing the issue with the bat. It has to be from both ends in order to put any sort of sustained pressure on the bowling attack. And Ravindra will also bowl his third over. So both the opening bowlers bowling 3 out of their 4 overs in the power play itself. This is a very, very crucial over for both sides, especially the Lakers. Let's see what Jitendra does in this over. Plays it down the ground, but no run. Just a no run there. Good start from Ravindra again with those loopy balls, inviting the batsman to go for the big shot. But Jitendra exercising restraint on that occasion. Here is Ravindra to Jitendra once again. Oh, this time he's picked the bones out of that. Has he? Yes, you bet he has. That has gone all the way for 6. And that is a much needed boundary.
This time he's picked the bones out of that. Has he? Yes, you bet he has.
Oh, he's picked that one as well. But that, oh, he's dropped that. Oh, goodness gracious me. That was a dolly and a half. And he has put that down. There have been a lot of catches that are coming that way in that particular area of the field. But he has dropped that.
Oh, he's picked that one.
That was a simple catch, but he got his angles all wrong. Dot ball once again. But that should have been wicket number 3 for the AB Warriors. That was a pretty simple catch, but the fielding side will now have to dust that one and continue to put the pressure on the batting side because this has been an excellent over despite the 6. Only 7 runs coming off it. They won't mind that. Oh, beautiful. That is absolutely stunning from Amol. And that shot will definitely do a world of good for his confidence. Full toss, holds that pose and beats that gap to perfection. That is absolutely impeccable timing on that for Amol. And he's finally got a boundary and that will definitely get him up and running here. Just the over the Lakers are looking for, 11 runs off it. And it'll finish with 11 runs. So the power play is done. A pretty balanced power play by the things of it. The NIS Lakers are 44 for 2. So 6 overs gone. The Lakers are 44 for 2 with Jitendra on 27 of 16, whereas Amol is on 7 of 14. The middle overs now will be a little bit of a cat and mouse between both the sides. Amit will bowl out in the 7th over itself. He's bowled pretty well. He's gone at a runner ball, 18 runs conceded in his 3 overs, taken 1 wicket as well. Here is Jitendra facing Amit. Oh, he's picked that. It's gone in the air, and that's gone a long, long way out of the ground for 6. Here is
So
Jitendra facing
Jitendra
Amit.
is continuing to put the pressure on the baby Warriors.
And he is not
He's
afraid to
ball in
take the
the
attack to the
air.
bowling
And
side at the
that's gone
moment.
a long, long.
He's playing with a sense of fearlessness. He's playing with a sense of bravado. And the 50 comes up with that big shot for the Lakers in the 7th over. That is immaculate pickings from Jitendra. Goes down on one knee, anticipates the ball, gets into his stride, and uses his power to devastating effect. 6 of the very first ball, and that has put Amit under pressure. What will his game plan be here now? Here he comes. Smart cricket this from Jitendra. Gets a single after the 6. And that will obviously alleviate the pressure on Amol a bit. That's 6. So he can afford to rotate strike at the moment. Here is Amol. Nicely tapped down the ground. 1 run. So that 6 means that they've already got 8 runs of the first 3 balls of the over. Another boundary here will make this a very, very profitable over as far as the Lakers are concerned. The field's spread out. There's a long off in place. There's a long on in place. There's a deep cover in place. Jitendra taking a bit of time to settle himself. Here he is, all in readiness. And here's Amit. Oh, he was trying to go for the big shot once again. Will be content with a single on this occasion. So that makes it 9 runs of this over with 2 more deliveries to go. Here's Amol now. Plays it nicely down the ground. Good fielding there to keep it down to just a single. Good footwork there, showcasing a little bit of his football skills. So the last ball of Amit's over and of Amit's spell, gone for 28 runs. Let's see what the final ball is. Or a little bit of a ballooned type of a shot, but they will get a single. So another good over this for the Lakers. 11 runs coming off it. 7 overs gone. It's 55 for 2. So 7 overs gone. It's 54, 55 for 2. And there is finally a bowling change. Gaurav has been brought into the attack for the first time in this game, and he will be bowling to Jitendra, who is on a roll at the moment, who has all the momentum at his side, who is looking to take the attack to the bowling. Yeah. So first ball, Jitendra lets it go for a dot. Here's Gaurav once again. Oh, swing and a miss. So Jitendra has made his intentions very clear, and as quickly as the second ball of Gaurav's over, that he is not going to stop attacking the bowlers, and that has prompted Amol to come down to the ground and have a small chat with Jitendra, maybe somewhere along the lines of, calm down, buddy. You are the man to take us forward here. We do not need anything silly, we need smart cricket. So two dot balls. What will happen now? Here is Gaurav to Jitendra once again. Oh, he's with that in the air. Falls short of the fielder. He'll get a single. So Gaurav has started very well. He's managed to have the better of Jitendra in these early exchanges. But still too early to call who will eventually win the battle between the two. For now, Amol to take strike against Gaurav. Nicely dapped down towards that third man fielder for a single. So smart rotation of strike here. The Lakers have understood that they'll not be able to get boundaries every over. So rotate the strike, keep the scoreboard moving, make sure that they do not lose any wicket up until the 10th over, and then have a new set of plans after the drinks break. Oh, he's picked that up. But as he picked it, oh, he's picked that up. Horrible judgment by that fielder, and that has gone to
Have
the
a
fence for
new
four.
set of plans after the drinks
He did not
break.
get anywhere near that, did
Oh, he's
Jitendra,
picked that
but
up.
neither did the fielder on
But
that
as
occasion.
he
He got
picked
his
it,
angles all
oh,
messed up
he's
there.
picked that up.
Yes, it was a little bit of a difficult catch running
Hot.
behind, but surely he had enough time to judge the ball in flight. But he was unable to do so, and even worse for them, that ball has managed to find the boundary. It's a good shot, but straight to the fielder. They will get a single though. So 5 runs coming off this over. Oh, that's the end of the over. That is the end of the over. So despite the good start by Gaurav, they the Lakers do manage to get a boundary towards the fag end of the over, which will once again put this battle on equal footing. There's a good small little partnership being built here at this moment. Jitendra on strike. Oh, deceived him in flight. That is a beautiful delivery. First up, outfoxed Jitendra. All ends up there. Jitendra was winding himself up for that big shot. Did not manage to get it at all. Beautifully beaten off the outside edge there. 63 for 2 the score. Amol currently batted to the deep. Here is Jitendra now. This time waits for the ball to come towards him and plays it nicely for a single. So this is a pretty good over here. 3 runs coming off it. One more ball to go. Manish will hope to finish this over strongly. Not want to concede a boundary. And it is Gautam. It's Gaurav. I beg your pardon. It's Gaurav who will continue with his second over. Gave 7 runs in his first over. He'll be bowling to Amol. Oh, swing and a miss. Now the pressure well and once more to bail his team out. Cuts and cuts well, but will only get a single, courtesy the misfield. It's a good shot, got it off the middle of the bat, but there was a fielder stationed for that very fit. What can Amol do here? Daps it down for a single, and that is the 10 overs done. We are halfway through to the first innings, and the NIS Lakers are 69 for 2, and it's time for a little bit of a drink. So we're back after the drinks break. Both sets of players have hydrated and have certainly spoken about the plans in place for the next set of 10 overs. Manish has been brought back into the attack for his second over. All the onus will now fall on Amol to be the aggressor, at least for the first 2 overs of this second half. He is well below his best at the moment, but oh, he's played that well. Straight to the fielder though, at deep cover, will only be a single. So long off, long on, deep cover. So again, another nice tight over from Manish. giving away just 3 runs so far, and has also managed to get Jitendra a little bit rattled here. Fielded there at the deep. He surely saved 2 runs there. Fielded there at the deep. He surely saved 2 runs there. Jitendra moves on to 48. So again, this is a pretty good over under the circumstances. No boundaries, just 6 runs conceded. Definitely a very good start this. Oh, he's picked that. But has he? Oh, just short of the fielder. Only one bounce. Oh, what an agonizing dismissal that is. He was looking so good. He was looking a cut above the rest, but it is Karthik who's walked out to the middle after the dismissal of Jitendra. And now, all of a sudden, the onus on scoring the big runs falls on the senior partner, which is Amol. But the interesting bit is that Amol has just not got going in his innings. He's on 16 of 27. Here is Amol on strike. What can Amol do from here? 2 wickets in the over for the AB Warriors. 78 for 4, and all of a sudden, the Warriors have taken control of the proceedings in the match. There again, the ball was there to be hit, the ball was there to be cut. But he's cut that straight to the fielder. That's a good low catch for the fielder there at point. It's gone! Judges did not drop off the ball very well. And that's a very good catch indeed. Good judgment. So Lakers 78 for 4 now. And just when it seemed like the contest was on an even keel, the Warriors have struck twin blows in this over, getting 2 wickets, and certainly they have their noses in front in this stage of the match. However, there's still a long way to go as Anirudh getting ready to face his first ball. Again, cuts straight to the fielder. So this is an excellent over. What a first over this has been for Anish. He's walked in, cut that well. It'll only be a single though. So Ravindra is back to bowl out. He'll bowl his final over, giving away 26 for his 1 wicket. Wide down the leg side. Anirudh will be rather unlucky or disappointed. Here is Ravindra to Karthik. He's picked that. It's in the air. Oh, agonizingly close to the fielder. Great effort. Great effort. No two ways about it. But falls short at the end. He got nowhere close to that in terms of the shot execution. Hits it straight up in the air. That. It's in the air. Did make enough ground, but unfortunately was just. Oh, 13 overs gone. 93 for 4, the Lakers. 7 overs left from here. And now the question will arise, what exactly will be a competitive score for them to set? Obviously, they'll be looking at anywhere between 165 to 170, but for that, they'll have to score at a minimum of 10 runs and over from here. That'll get them to 163, which on the face of it looks like a pretty par score, all things considered. Plays that off the last minute, will get a single. Here's Anirudh now. Oh, was trying to go for the slog sweep, but he's found the gap. That's raced away to the fence. He's played that fine. That's gone to the boundary for four. That's a very good shot. He was going for the big sloik, but
Oh, was
manages to
trying
get
to go for
enough
the
power
slot
and
sweep,
enough
but
placement to beat that fielder shot fine,
he's found
and
the
it will
gap
go to the boundary
that's
for
raced
four.
away to the
So
fence.
good outcome this for the NIS Lakers. Takes them closer to that 100-run mark. Oh, he's bunted that down the ground. He's again will be disappointed to not get the perfect connection on that, because had he got the connection that he was expecting to get, that would have flown over the stands for six. But for now, he'll only have to settle for a single. Karthik this time goes for the big shot. Four! Straight over the bowler's head. And Karthik now gets into the party with a boundary. The 100 comes up for the NIS Lakers with that boundary. A little too full on this occasion. In the slot, picks Karthik this time goes for the bowler's head. And enough power to dissect that fielders at long off and long on. Lets that go. That'll be a wide. So Lakers are surely, slowly and steadily, but surely getting a little bit of a fight back in here after what felt like a slippery slope at that phase where they lost 2 wickets in that over. Anirudh and Karthik have joined forces and put in a good partnership of sorts. Oh, was trying to play the cut, but nothing doing. Oh, that's a good shot. But, oh, it's a drop catch. And it's gone for four as well. Talk about adding insult to injury, and that is exactly what has
Oh, that's a
transpired here.
good shot.
That was a comfortable catch, but he makes a meal of it.
Oh, it's a
And to
drop
make matters
catch.
worse, he parries it to the boundary for four.
It's
So
gone
this has been
for
an
four.
expensive over here. 14 runs, 4, I beg your pardon, after 14 overs. This is a big, big over. And they have managed to wrest back the initiative in their favor. If they continue scoring in the same vein, 175 looks a real possibility. There was two available there, and that is exactly what Anirudh was telling to his partner. They settle for a single. What can Karthik do here now? Oh, that's a huge appeal. It's drifting down the leg side. Maybe, just maybe, Karthik should have gone for the second. This is drop catch after drop catch after drop catch. This one was hit straight down the throat of long off. He's played that beautiful, but the fielder makes an absolute meal of it once again. And it's Anirudh who we have given a lifeline on this occasion as they get a single again. This time there is no doubt. Oh, he's caught it. He is caught that. And that is an excellently judged catch. Brilliantly taken that. And Anirudh has to walk. The Lakers lose half their side. It's 112 for 5.
This time, there
Is no. So 5 overs to go from here. The score is 112 for 5. Ankur is the new batsman who's walked out in the middle. 12 for 5. Ankur is the new batsman who's walked out in the middle. 30 balls. How many runs can they get from here? Anywhere between 50 to 55 runs would get them to that threshold of 165. But the big talking point is, can they get it? Aditya introduced into the attack. This is a very crucial phase of the innings for both sides. The final 5 overs, the death overs. Oh, he's played that well, but again, unable to pierce that gap. They do scamper across for a single. So 114 for 5. And Ankur will take strike for the first time in this contest. Karthik now 18 of 13 balls. Again, the onus of majorly scoring the runs here. Here is Ankur. He's played that. He's played that. Has he found the gap? No, he hasn't. It was a good looking shot, but only for one. It's a good disciplined over so far from Aditya. He's given him 5 runs of his first 4 balls. Aditya. He's given him 5 runs of his first 4 balls. It's including a wide. It's including a wide as well. $117 for 5. Things have been pulled back rather nicely from the AV Warriors in this over. And this will be a single. So 6 runs coming off the over. 16 overs gone. It's 118 for 5. 4 overs to go. So Gaurav is being introduced back into the attack. Oh, close, very close to cut. That was too close to the body for even trying to attempt a cut. Here is Gaurav bowling to Karthik. He's picked that. It's in the air for a while, but falls safely in no man's land. You will get only a single though. As we speak, there's another dot ball that's taking place. So this has been a nice tight over here under the circumstances. So 120 for 120 for 5. Last ball of the 17th. Excellent over from Gaurav. Just 2 runs conceded. Make that 2 runs in this over. Excellent display of death bowling from Gaurav. Restricts that score to just 2. And that's 120 for 5 after 17. Used his repertoire of variations in this over to the best of his abilities. And that is as good an over as you can bowl under the sun. That's in the air. On to one bounce. The batsman's asking for a waist high no ball, but nothing doing, says the umpire. And then some. Nailed that to perfection. And he has a free hit to boot as well. Here's the free hit. He's picked that, but not the way that he was hoping for. Will only get a single. That score goes on to 120. This from their keeper, who also happens to be their captain. Straight to the fielder at long off. Will only be a single. So despite the no ball, here is Aditya. Picked it nicely. And that's raced away. Yes. Yes, it has. It's gone for 4. That is another boundary. So this has been a big over. Again, a full toss drifting down the leg side. No protection in the deep behind fine leg. And that is easy pickings for the batsman. And it races away to the fence. So all in all, this has been a very disciplined bowling performance. They will definitely hope to restrict the batting side to as low a score as possible in these final 2 overs. Manish to bowl out. He's been excellent. 15 runs given of his 3 overs and a wicket as well. Ankur is the batsman on strike. Probably the batsman that they want to face, to bowl at, and he starts off with a peach. So dot ball to start. A dot ball is gold dust at this point for the bowling side. Oh, that's gone. Is it? Yes. Yes, it has. And that is excellent bowling from Manoj. Deceives the batsman in flight. The Warriors want the danger man on the other end, not inflicting any damage on them, and it is Joe who comes out to bat in the middle. 138 for 6. 9 legal deliveries to go. He's looking for the third, but will be sent back. So 2 more runs taken. The score moves on past 140. That's 141 for 6. So close to clipping the stumps on that occasion there. Karthik is a very, very fortunate man to survive. So Karthik has to – 148 for 7, and it is Vibhu. It's called a wide, moves on to 149. It's called a wide, moves on to 149. The score. Three more balls to go. They've got over the 150 run. They've got over the 150 run mark. They will still believe that they have enough to defend, but it does not hurt to get a couple of boundaries more. Vibhu to face. Here is Gaurav. They will come across for that single. They will take it. Joe struck that, but has it been? Joe struck that, but has it been? Oh no! It's gone straight into the hands of the fielder. For a moment, it did look that Joe might have got it all the way, but it is gone straight into the hands of the fielder. That's a good running catch from long on. And that is wicket number 8. Here, if you have a look at that, it felt like Joe had
struck
got
that.
enough, but clearly he did not. The fielder at long on runs well and judges that catch to perfection. And that is the 8th wicket to here. Here is the last ball. Gaurav to Ashish. Final ball. Swings hard. They will definitely look for 2. And they will. And it's a run out. So they'll get a single. And the NIS Lakers will finish their innings on 155 for 9. Final ball. After winning the toss and choosing to bat first, they did lose their way in bits and pieces, but they will fancy themselves that they've got just enough runs on the board. 56. We will be back on the other side with the run chase. Welcome back to the run chase, and that is racing away to the fence for four. The AB Warriors get their run chase away with a boundary of the fourth ball. They played out three dot balls, and the fourth one has been dispatched to the fence for four. It is Vikram who gets off the mark in style. The target for the Warriors is 156, and this is the perfect way to get off the mark. And here is Vikram now. He's played that well, but again, fielded well. They get a single though, and that will bring the captain Vishal on strike. Coincidentally, it happens to be his birthday as well. What will the birthday boy conjure up on his special day? He's had a great outing behind the stumps. He's been phenomenal with his wicket keeping duties. Let's see what magic can he conjure up with the bat on his special day. Here he is marking his guard, ready to take strike for the first time in this innings. Here is Jitendra bowling to Vishal. Oh, swing and a miss. That was so close to the stumps as well. Very good full length delivery from Jitendra, and that is the end of the first over. The Warriors are 5 for none. Here is Vibhu. Bowled it nice and full in the block hole, but he's dug that out to perfection. What a shot that is from Vikram. First up, it's an
Yes,
absolute humdinger. Digs that beautifully, but look at the timing on that
bowled
stroke.
it nice.
Nice and full Beats in the
the
block
gap,
hole, but he's
beats
dug
that
that
fielder,
out to
and the fielder
perfection. Knew from the moment
What
it passed
a
him that that was
shot
going to the
that
boundary.
is.
It's a single taken off the second delivery. Oh, that's a good ball. He's, he's keeping the pressure on, and he's come back spectacularly after conceding that boundary. Albeit of a good ball. That's another. Oh, excellent fielding that. That is a brilliant stop, and that is exactly what the Lakers want
After
when they are
conceding that
defending a target which is
boundary,
not exactly the biggest.
albeit of a good ball, that's
Falls just short,
another
but he's saved a certain boundary there.
excellent fielding
Excellent
that.
fielding, and that is exactly what your bowler wants to see. The fielders putting their bodies on the line. He saved 3 runs there for his side. Ex- the fielding from both sides has So 11 for none. 11 for 1. It has been a sedate start for the Warriors. Not exactly a barnstorming start, but not exactly a bad start either because they haven't lost a wicket so far. So that can put things into perspective. Oh, that's ballooned in the air, but thankfully in no man's land. That's a very, very well directed bouncer from Jitendra into the body, onto that uncomfortable line and length for the batsmen who do not exactly know whether to play at it or whether to leave it. And that is exactly what happened with Vikram. He was caught in two minds whether to play that or leave that. Eventually ended up ballooning it in the air, and he was thankful that the ball did not find its way to the fielder and landed in no man's line. Here is Vishal. Oh, once again, this time it whizzes past his leg stump. Talk about birthday luck here. Vishal's flirting with danger. He's seen a ball whiz past his off stump, and now he's seen the ball whiz past his leg stump. He's already got two lives. Can he make the most of it? He's standing well outside his crease. It's in the air. And go. Oh, he's gone. So his Vishal's luck finally runs out. The Lakers get their first wicket. The Warriors lose their first.
It's
Vishal
in
was
the
looking for the
air.
big shot from the moment he entered in. Does not get the distance
In
at
the
all. Gets a lot of elevation. Was in the air for a long time. Well judged catch there from the fielder at mid off. So Vishal has to go. It's the first wicket down for the AB Warriors. And Jitendra gets his first wicket. Full bowling this from Jitendra in this over. Just 2 runs conceded and a wicket. 3 overs gone. The Warriors are at 13 for 1. So Vibhu back into the attack. Good start this from Vibhu as well. So both the bowlers are bowling excellently in tandem. Dead set on their. Oh, that's again an excellent delivery. Late swing in, and that is excellent. So Vibhu continuing the great work that was done by Jitendra in the previous over and applying more pressure on the batting side. They're making life very difficult for both of them out there in the middle. There, that's another dot ball. 3 dot balls in a row. So far, the Lakers have been on the money with their bowling. They will want to continue this for the next 3 to 4 overs at least and maybe get another couple of wickets to seal the issue and tilt the contest decisively into their favor. Here is Vibhu. Again a swing and a miss. This is a bowling masterclass from Vibhu. He's making use of that late movement that is there from the pitch, and he is bowling a monotonous, a metronomic, and an absolutely accurate length. And Vikram is now feeling the heat. He was on 11 of 10 at the start of this over. He's now on 11 of 14 after playing four straight dot deliveries. That's a wide, a little too much swing this time. Goes well down the leg side, so he will have to get his line just that little more towards the off stump channel. That corridor exhibition of seam bowling so far. Excellent. Just that one run off a wide. Nothing more to it. He is kept the batsman in a stranglehold. Oh, this time he's played it beautifully. And is it running to the fence? No, it isn't. The fielder at third man did enough. Half. How many runs have? Here's Jitendra bowling to Vikram. Oh, he's stopped in his run up. He'll have to bowl. Try that one again. Here comes Jitendra to God of this time. And plays it down the ground, but again there is protection out there. A little bit of a misfield. They will scamper across for a single, and Gaurav gets off the mark. 19 for 2, the AB Warriors, and the new batsman walks out to the middle. It's a little bit of a sticky situation for the batting side here. They haven't been able to get the runs, but they've also lost a couple of wickets. So again, the onus will once again be on consolidation rather than scoring freely for the batting side. Kadir comes in to bat at number 4. Jitendra has been absolutely masterful with his bowling. There, once again, another dot ball. He's bowling full, he's bowling in that channel, and he's bowling his Yorkers with deadly accuracy. And that is exactly what you want from your bowlers. Vibhu putting in the pressure from one end, while that's been called a wide, and he'll have to bowl that one again. And that is the third wicket to fall for the AB Warriors. And slowly and steadily, their innings is lurching to a crisis. Amit walks in and takes the wicket of the very first ball of his over. And the Warriors are in deep trouble. They are in the seventh over, and the score is now 33 for 3. So at 33 for 3, Paras is the new man who's seems to be that this match is currently going in favor of just the one team, and that is the NIS Lakers. Amol back into the attack after giving away just 5 in his first over. Full toss, starts off with a full toss. Little bit of hesitation, and we'll get 2 runs. The Warriors
That's easy
lands on
picking,
the
that's
roof.
math.
Excellent shot that from Paras. Picks the bones out of that one. And at this stage, it feels like it will be on Paras. 47 for 3. 109 required with just our over 12 overs to go. Played that well. They're looking for 2, and they will get it. So good running between the wickets this, and a much needed over for the Warriors. 11 runs coming out of it. 49 for 3 after 8. Fourth wicket to go. Fourth wicket to go. Paras has to depart with the score at 49 for 4 now. And Amit gets his second wicket. This innings is in danger of dismantling as quickly as possible. Oh, he's picked that, but has easy catch that. Easy pickings right in the hands of the
Nothing.
fielder at long on. Didn't have to
Sit
move an
back.
inch. And now the NIS Lakers are well in control of the game. A vice-like grip on proceedings. Manish is the new batsman walking out in the middle. Played that well down the ground for a single, and that will bring the 50 up for the AB Warriors. They've lost 4 wickets, but they've somehow made it to 50. 106 required more. They still have a job to do. There's still a lot of runs in the bank that they have to chase. They're running. That's excellent running between the wickets for 2 runs. Putting pressure on the fielders. Now they've understood that strike rotation is key. Again, same shot, same result. Back on the Warriors, 60 for 4. Again, same shot, same result. Back to back boundaries. Played that bobble down the ground. That'll be a single. Or is it? Gandharva into the attack for the first time. Gives away a single. Field that long on. It down the ground. So that's the end of the 10th over. Halfway through this run chase. It's 65 for 4. It's time for drinks. It's Kamaldeep coming into the attack. 91 runs required in the last 10 overs. The required run rate is 9.1. So it's not out of reach yet, but still starts off with that floater outside the off stump. Kader lets it go watchfully. There is, oh, he's played that one, but that will be only a single. Three runs of the first three balls. That is exactly what the issue is. They need boundaries, and they need them in droves. Plays it well, but straight to the fielder. Floats it down, but it's hit down the ground again. But there is protection out there in the deep. Will only be a single. Will only be a single. 11 overs gone. The Warriors 70 for 4. Gandharva comes back in. Taken! So that is wicket number 5. Gandharva gets his name in the wickets column, and Kadir has to depart. They had to get a big shot in, and this time it does not fall off in favour of the batsman. Straight into the hands of the fielder at long off. Comfortable catch. Gets down on one knee and takes it with ease. So the wheels beginning to fall off the run chase for the AB Warriors. Aditya, the new batsman who's walking out to the middle. The equation is 86 runs needed of 52 balls. Required 75 for 5. Picked that well. Nice in the air cover drive. And right in the gap between those two fielders there. Nipun is the batsman out on strike. Hits a 4 of his first ball. Still waiting. That's another wide. The turn working against Gandharva's favour in this issue. Nipun. This time the ball keeping a little low, but Nipun has found the gap. It's racing away to the fence and it finds the boundary. So slowly and steadily, this time the ball keeping a little low. The Warriors Nipun has found the gap ball by ball, racing away to the fence out the total moments into the game. 83 for 5. It's been called a wide again, this time drifting down the leg side. 14 overs gone. 111 for 5, 45 required of 33. This game is tantalizingly poised at a knife's edge. 111 for 5, the score. Nipun on strike. Lofts it down the ground. There is protection out there, so will only be a single. 44 of 32. Oh, that's hit straight down the ground, and that's gone for 4. Excellent shot that from brutally smacked. Tried to put
Oh,
a
that's
hand,
hit
it did hit
straight
his
down
hand,
the ground,
but
and
that was
that's
way
gone
too
for
powerful
4.
from Manish. That brings the equation down to 40 of 31. The required run rate that for the longest time was just a shade under 10 is now 7.7. What a turnaround of events this has been. That's a wide. That will add to the pressure to the bowling side. They have not been able to find their lines and lengths at all in these last few overs. And again, this is a well above par over. 9 runs coming off it. Make that 10. 15 overs gone. It's 118 for 5. 38 runs needed of 30 deliveries. The last 5 overs coming up. 35 of 29. This game is getting closer and closer for comfort for both sides. Oh, that's knocked him over. What a wicket, and a huge wicket in the context of the game. Just when it seemed that the AB
Good
Warriors were getting
side.
closer and closer to the target, Amol gets a peach of
Oh,
a
that's
delivery to go
knocked
through the
him
defenses.
over.
And the 6th wicket falls for the AB Warriors. And a huge wicket in the context. And it is the perfect time for a wicket if the NIS Lakers are concerned. Aditya is the new man walking out to the middle. 35 required of 28, 121 for 6. Oh, yeah. 35 runs required of 28 balls. This game can still go anyone's way. A big over here, a couple of wickets there, and this contest can switch ends quickly. Which side will it go? It is yet to be decided. Here is Aditya marking his guard. Ball. Amol bowling an excellent over under pressure. He's played that down the ground. There is protection out there. Will only be a single. So 5 balls in, and it's only 4 runs off the over. Can Amol finish this over strongly? Can he end this with a dot ball? Preferably a wicket to decisively tilt things in his team side. 32 required of 5 of the 4 overs remaining. Umesh coming in again. Gave away 10 runs in his first over. Bowled way too many wides for his own liking there. He would want to avoid it this time around. Manish is the batsman on strike. What should have been a single is once again brought Manish back on strike. That is poor fielding in such a crunch situation. Every single run matters here. Every misfield, every dropped catch is going to cost them. Single taken. Aditya now on strike, and the Lakers will want to keep him on strike for the remainder of the 3 deliveries. 7 for 6. 128 for 6. Last ball, Manish on strike. What will he do? Takes a single. So 129 for 6. 27 required of the last 3 overs. Can the Warriors sneak through with a win here? Manish will be the batsman on strike, courtesy that single of the last ball. Vibhu comes back into the attack. He has 2 overs up his sleeve, and I'm almost certain that he will be bowling overs number 18 and 20 if the match goes up until there. 27 required of 18. Manish is the batsman on strike. He's on 28 of 23. I have a feeling that this over could more or less settle the outcome of the match on either side. Can Vibhu bowl a peerless over under pressure, or will Manish snatch victory with his aggressive power hitting? There, hits it down the ground once again. Can they get 2 this time around as well? No, they don't. They'll only have to settle for a single, so 24 of 14. Aditya on strike. And once again, the game plan will be very simple. Bowl the next 2 deliveries to Aditya. Make sure that Manish is on the non-striker's end. Possibly give him the single of the final ball. For the next over, it's 133 for 6 at the end of 18. 23 required of 12. Obviously, the conversation between the two batsmen, especially Manish, will be egging Aditya to get the single of that first ball. He will need it. He would want to get strike as early as possible in the over. Two runs taken of that first ball. The equation now 21 of 11. This has been a match turning over here. 12 runs of 5 balls, and the equation has come of 11 of 7. Here it has been a seesaw of a cricketing contest with both teams having the upper hands on occasions. But this over, we have all come down to the final over of this contest. 10 runs, 6 balls, 6 legal deliveries, and it is Vibhu who has bowled excellently so far, with the responsibility to get the victory for his team. Beautifully, that's gone for 4. What a start to the final over. Aditya has come into life in the final 2 overs of this game. It's 150 now and just 6 runs required. The Warriors are just 1 hit away from a famous victory. The Lakers had it in hand. They had it at the palm of their hands, and now they're on the verge of letting it go. That's another boundary in 4 deliveries. Aditya has played the cameo of a lifetime. 154 for 6. 2 more runs to win in 4 deliveries. What a monumental turnaround this has been for the AB Warriors. They were down and out. They were at 50 for 4. And here they are, just 2 runs away from a hard-fought, hard-earned, well-deserved victory. Aditya, the star of the show, 23 of 14. Just when it seemed like Aditya was the weak link, he has turned himself into the strong man of the AB Warriors. And Vibhu, who had been immaculate up until this point, sees the game flicking away. That's in the stuff. Two runs needed of 3 deliveries. And what an innings. Spare a thought for Aditya. What an innings this has been. He has more or less sealed victory for his side, barring any catastrophic events here in the final 3 deliveries. Amit walks out to the middle. 3 balls to go. 2 runs to get. Here is Vibhu. Here we go. Vibhu to Amit. Here comes. It's in the air. That's a huge appeal for LBW. They scrape for the leg by. The scores are level. So Warriors have made sure that they will not lose the game from here, because if the game ends with the scores level, it will be a tie and points will be shared. Here we go. The penultimate ball. 1 run to get. Manish on strike. Look at that field. It feels like there are 20 men inside the circle. Here comes Vibhu. And that's a 1. It has been a edge of the seat, box office, thrilling encounter between the two sides. And at the end, the AB Warriors have won this contest by 3 wickets. That cameo from Aditya turning things around decisively in their favour. And the NIS Lakers will be left to wonder what went wrong. This is Delvin, and it's been a pleasure to guide you throughout the duration of this contest. This is me wishing you a good night.